All right, what I forgot to tell everybody yesterday, if you do an A, B, C, or D, you're going to have to do what they call a tractor coupling. And I'm fixing to go over this, but what you need to do if you get an A, B, or C, or D on any of them, you need to ask for an external light check. They do one before, when you start your pre-trip, they'll check all the lights and everything for themselves. That's not for you. You have to ask for an external light check. So when you get through with your pre-trip on the outside, whatever it is, you make sure you ask them for an external light check. And if they don't want to make you do it, that's up to them. But you always ask, because if you don't, it can take points away from your grade. Now what we're gonna do is what everyone has to do, and it's called a tractor coupling setup. You have to explain to them what it is all about under here. It is what we have here, is what it comes about. And what you have to explain is, you have to explain your apron and your whole fifth wheel setup to them. Some trucks have air slide, with sliding fifth wheels, which is air operated, and I'll show you how that is. And then there's some that are stationary that they do not move. This tractor has a sliding fifth wheel, so you have to point out the things that need to be done. When you do your tractor coupling, I start down here underneath, and what I look at underneath here, what I'm showing folks right here is that this is the frame of the trailer. And on the frame of this trailer, there's an apron. As you can see, the bolts and nuts right here are properly secured to the bottom of the frame of the trailer. What this apron is setting on, it has your kingpin. Your kingpin is what holds when you're locking jaws, which I will show in a second what they are. It holds it in place so as when you go down the highway that you can pull your trailer and that your tractor will be safe and it'll all be connected for the safe operation of your vehicle. But what we look at right here is, as I'm looking, this is called an apron. And as you can see, the bolts right here and nuts are properly secured to the bottom of the trailer. This apron is setting on top of what we call a fifth wheel skid plate. This fifth wheel skid plate right here is setting on top of a platform. The platform is setting in a carriage, but the fifth wheel skid plate has a platform pin with a cotter key that holds it on this side, and there is one on the opposite side the same way. So what we're looking at right here is we're looking for gaps, if there's any gap or whatsoever, and we'll explain a little bit more in that in a second. But as you come down, it's your apron with your kingpin, your fifth wheel skid plate that is setting on a platform with a platform pin with a cotter key that is setting in the carriage right here, that is properly mounted and bolted to the frame of your tractor with all bolts and nuts. And what you're checking to make sure is that they are in good shape. As you can see on the side here also, they are also bolted to the frame of your tractor. What we have right here is called a release arm. This release arm is in the lock position right now, which means that the locking jaws are around the kingpin in the back, and I'll show you to that in a minute. And as I said, this is a sliding fifth wheel, and the reason I know that, you have two locking pins right here. These locking pins are set into these grooves that you can see right here, that are among right here. And what that does is there's a button inside the tractor that if you need to move it to adjust your weight for your tandems, then what you do is push the button and your air cylinder right here, as you can see right here, is an air cylinder with your air hose coming across. What it does is operate this, moves the locking pin, you slide it to where you need it. Once you get it correct, then you push the button and the locking pins come out, and you need to make sure that these locking pins are where they belong. And that what you're looking for all right here is you're making sure that it's all properly secured, that there's no welds, no bolts missing, no nuts missing, and it's all here, and that this is your release arm, like I said, and it's in a lock position. To open this to where you can drop your trailer, you would dolly your trailer down, you would pull the lever, and what it does, it comes up underneath here. This is where you'll see. As we come up underneath here, they're right in here. It's dark to see right here, but these are called locking jaws. And these locking jaws, they go around the kingpin that is off inside here. And what you're looking for underneath here is to make sure that it's properly closed. But what you're also looking for between your apron and your fifth wheel skid plate is that there is no gap and that it is properly greased. Because if you do not have grease properly on your fifth wheel from between your apron here, it could cause damage to your tractor and your trailer, but it also make it hard to steer in turns and as what you're taking care of. So what you're looking for right here is that it is properly locked right here as it is, and that there's no gap and it's properly greased, okay?